In 2025, the divine game, God's crucible, suddenly appeared. As soon as someone falls asleep, they are pulled into this world. The only currency in God's crucible is lifespan. Dying here results in losing a portion of one's life. Killing monsters, however, grants an increase in lifespan. Players can expend their lifespan to bring abilities from this world back to reality. A powerful individual could tear apart a tank barehanded, slash a plane with a sword, or even withstand a nuclear bomb with their body. This was no longer a dream. From the day God's crucible appeared, this young man carried the burden of his troublesome adopted sister, surviving and overcoming countless hardships, eventually becoming one of the world's top 100 strongest players. But in the final battle, when Qin Feng succeeded in conquering the ancient god's ruins and obtained the divine artifact, the Eye of Judgment, but unexpectedly at this very moment, he was betrayed by the person fighting alongside him. He never could have imagined that the person he poured his heart into, Qin Feng, was actually his adopted little sister, the one he carried every day, almost breaking his back for. He couldn't believe the reason she wanted Qin was simply to give the divine artifact, the Eye of Judgment, to the idol she was obsessed with. Qin Feng would die 10,000 deaths and still not be able to rest in peace. The moment the blade swung, the game ended, and Qin Feng found himself waking up 9 years in the past. Speaking of his crazy little sister, she suddenly barged into the house. With a frustrated expression, she said, "Qin Feng, you really are home. Why didn't you answer my calls? Wasn't I going to support Song Fei? Are you trying to disappear on me? You don't understand how important it was for me to be there, to support him." Qin Feng basically didn't care. This crazy woman, she fumed inwardly. Just as I predicted, on the day Godforsaken was released, Qin Xiaoyu and I had a huge fight because of Song Fei. Before the game launched, Song Fei was a famous underground idol, and Qin Xiaoyu was his biggest fan. Song Fei seemed glamorous on the surface, but he was actually trash. A scumbag who secretly scammed money and took advantage of many female fans. To prevent Qin Xiaoyu from being deceived, I never let Qin Xiaoyu interact with him. Unexpectedly, I ended up being accused of interfering in her life. Hey, deaf or something? I'm talking to you. Are you pretending not to hear me? Because of you, he dropped in the rankings. If you don't give me money this month, I will. Qin Xiaoyu. Before she could finish her sentence, she received a hard slap across the face. Qin Feng's ears. She clutched her cheek, her eyes wide with shock as she stared at Qin Feng. "You dare, Qin Xiaoyu. I don't have time today, nor the mood to waste on you. But if you dare provoke me again, I'll smash your face in." Qin Feng tossed a card at her. "This is the money our parents left. All these years, no matter how hard life got, I never touched a penny of it. Today, I'm giving it all to you, because our parents wouldn't want anything to do with you anyway. Listen carefully. From now on, Qin Feng, I don't have a little sister like you." Qin Feng turned sharply and walked away. To protect Qin Xiaoyu, Qin Feng had missed out on so much. There were too many secret museum realms that required risking his life to explore. But he gave up. He was also very curious. Without a dead weight like that bitch around, just how high of a level could he reach? This time, he would use his knowledge of the divine realm, draw from his past life, and surpass everyone. As for Qin Xiaoyu, he'd let her fend for herself. As for Song Fei Tao, he would personally deal with him. Qin Feng muttered to himself, then climbed into bed to sleep. Just a moment later, his consciousness entered the divine realm. The class selection hall. How nostalgic. He remembered the first time he came here. He had panicked and taken several hours to complete the class selection. All right, this time he had to be faster. In my past life, I chose to be a warrior to protect Qin Xiaodu. Although warriors aren't weak, it's not suitable for me now. Without Qin Xiaodu holding me back, my solo speed will be much faster. Mobility is the most important thing. After a moment, Qin Feng decided to choose the assassin class. Just then, a notification popped up. The divine artifact, Eye of Judgment, has completed binding. The Eye of Judgment has activated its unique attribute, the Power of Judgment. Passive ability. Upon entering the divine realm, forget, you will automatically receive a class and the highest level talent. The Eye of Judgment. It was bound when I was revived, so that's how it is. Once a divine artifact recognizes its owner, even gouging it out won't have any effect. Or maybe that's why I was brought back to life. Suddenly, a mass of black energy enveloped Qin Feng. Congratulations! You have obtained a hidden class. Class transfer in progress. Class transfer complete. You have become a shadow. Shadow. So that's it. This is the highest level hidden class of the Star Assassin. Completely different from the warrior in my past life. I just received this class, and I already possess this much power. Whenever a class is chosen, there's a very small chance of obtaining a hidden high-level class of that profession. But the power of judgment gave me absolute certainty. Just what is the power of judgment? Primordial power. The truest and most ancient power in the universe. A power that transcends all rules and order. You possess no divinity and cannot actively activate the power, but the passive effects will be in effect temporarily. Tan Feng read the notification with a gasp of amazement. Primordial power holds supreme authority. It could transcend the rules and order of SAO. In his past life, it wasn't until the 7th year of the Divine Realm era that a powerful being escaped from the Divine Land, abandoning it and arriving in the Land of Order. At that time, humanity first learned of the existence of the power of order. But in reality, many years have passed, but ultimately, no one has attained the power of order. Unexpectedly, just as I've started today, I've already obtained primordial power. It can transcend even order and rules. Just being able to leave this forsaken land of the gods and reach the land of order will grant me divinity. Then I'll be able to wield true power. Looks like I have another goal in this life. Job selection complete. Please enter your name in this world. If my profession was born from darkness, then let it be called Shadow. Your name has been set. Shadow is now entering the forsaken land of the gods. Forsaken. This is a desolate land teeming with countless monsters. They are ready to tear you apart and steal your life. At any moment, leave the town and eliminate monsters to receive tradable lifespan. But if you die in this world, half of your lifespan will be deducted, including tradable and non-tradable lifespan. In this area, Seashell Town is a peaceful zone. There are no monsters in this area. Players cannot attack each other. The rate of lifespan loss. Once, when Qin Feng arrived at Seashell Town, he saw a large crowd immersed in reverence. Damn it, where's this place? What's our profession? What's our code name? I just finished my night shift, got home, and went straight to bed. Is this a hallucination? How would I know? I was playing video games all night, then fell asleep. But how did I end up here? The man pinched himself and yelled, "Ouch! This isn't a dream. It seems like we've been pulled into some kind of game." Qin Feng's sudden appearance immediately caught everyone's attention. What profession is that? Why does he look so different from us? I don't know. With those daggers in his hands, he must be an assassin. I'm an assassin too, but why don't I look that cool? Look, he even has special effects. Qin Feng, ignoring the gossip, strode confidently through the crowd. He thought to himself, very soon, powerful individuals from many nations will emerge to reshape the world order. If I want to stay ahead of them, I must act quickly. Time waits for no one. Just then, a group of people teleported right in front of him. Qin Feng, ouch. So, dying sends you back to town? Those monsters are way too ferocious. Just one bite takes away half my health. How are we supposed to fight them? It's just a level 1 creep, but 3 of us. Let's charge together. Could only take down a third of its HP. My lifespan has been cut in half. At this moment, the men in the group turned to the only woman among them and asked, "Sister Li Zi, what do we do now?" Qin Feng glanced over, his eyes appraising Li Zi. An archer's starting weapon is a short bow, but she's using a long bow. Seems like she also has a hidden class. Li Zi looked up, meeting Qin Feng's gaze, seeing his indifferent expression. Unlike the others, she smiled and suggested, "Brother, it seems you have a hidden class. Want to team up with us? The monsters outside are strong. It's impossible to fight them alone. Our team got wiped out once before, so we have experience." So experience means getting killed? Qin Feng thought to himself. Qin Feng flatly refused and walked away. One of the men in the group scoffed. "Acting like a big shot, huh? The 5 of us couldn't even beat it. And you think you can do it alone? Hilarious. We told you it's dangerous out there. And you're still going alone? Trying to get yourself killed?" Another one taunted, pointing at Qin Feng's shaved head. "Come on, guys. He's a noble hidden class. Plus, he's an assassin. If he can't win, he can always run." Li Zi tried to check Qin Feng's information. His name was Shadow. What a show-off, Li Zi thought. Li Zi closed the information window and said to his teammates, "Let's go. Let's follow him. See what he's capable of. Maybe we can get some new information about This monster. It's convenient to watch how he kicks the bucket. On the way to track Qin Feng, Li Zi was lost in thought about the deserted land of the gods. This place is truly bizarre. Too dangerous. Although I don't know why I came here. With years of experience playing online games, I quickly formed a small team. But unexpectedly, the first monster in the newbie village was able to wipe out the entire group. It wasn't an enemy that a level 1 player could defeat. The shadow player in front of me seems very unusual. Follow him. Maybe we can get some important information. Hiding behind the tree, Li Zi's teammate peeked out, looked at Qin Feng, and whispered, "That guy's starting weapon is different from yours. Yours is a dagger, his is a broadsword. Not only that, he's also faster than me. Agility stats. My assassin should have the highest. His clothes are different from ours too," the bald man said, disgruntled. Just then, Li Zi noticed Qin Feng suddenly turn his head and look behind him, startling her. She didn't dare peek out again, afraid of being discovered. But just a few seconds later, when there was no movement, she poked her head out for a cautious look and found Qin Feng had vanished. Where'd he go? How did he just disappear? Is that an invisibility skill? A starting skill, and it's invisibility? Whoa, what kind of job is that? So cool. After a quick look around, not seeing any sign of Qin Feng, Li Zi's group decided to leave. Let's head back to town and see if there are any opportunities to level up. It's too dangerous out here. We already died once. Plus, our remaining lifespan has been halved. That's right, who knows? There might even be hidden rewards like buried treasure. Or maybe we should look for a similar NPC. They were unaware that Qin Feng hadn't left at all, but had remained in the same spot. Thanks to the Shadow Walk skill, he entered a state of invisibility and would become visible when attacked. Breaking out of stealth would increase the attack power of his first strike. This allowed Qin Feng to easily lose Li Zi and his group. Stealth expertise doubles stealth duration and increases stealth movement speed. Plus, a cannot-be-seen effect. This shadow profession is truly special. The stealth abilities of an ordinary assassin at this level are easily detected, but the shadow profession has stealth expertise, so no AI or monster can detect its presence. In this early stage, remembering what Li Zi and his group said before leaving, Qin Feng couldn't help but pity those naive fools. Initially, there's nothing useful for improving strength in town. It merely provides shelter for players. In this forsaken, godly domain game, players are essentially prey for the monsters. Meanwhile, Qin Feng's body gradually returned to normal. Invisibility has ended. The duration isn't very long. Fortunately, the cooldown starts from the moment invisibility is activated, so I can become invisible again in just a few seconds. Qin Feng opened his attribute panel and scanned through it. The initial attributes for all players are 10 points. Different classes will give bonuses based on this foundation. In my past life, my warrior only had +3 to strength and constitution. This time the shadow class actually provides bonuses to all attributes. Agility even got a boost of +8. 4 free attribute points, 5 points. There are 5 more attribute points that can be allocated. Many players will choose to increase strength or spirit at the beginning to increase their physical and magical attack power, but this is completely wrong. Agility was the most crucial factor. No matter how many points were added in the early stages, the damage from any monster would be overwhelming. The only way for players to survive was to increase their agility and speed to eliminate monsters without getting hurt. Therefore, Qin Feng used all his available attribute points to boost his agility. Suddenly, a strange sound not far away startled Qin Feng. There, a level 1 creep, an ordinary grade, was devouring lifespan to evolve. It seemed like this was the one that had taken down the 5-man squad earlier. Qin Feng thought to himself. After devouring the lifespan, the creep charged straight towards Qin Feng. Qin Feng observed its wounds and silently assessed the situation. Judging by the injuries on its body, it was clear that those people had managed to inflict. It's already lost a lot of blood. After the monster kills a player, it absorbs their lifespan. By devouring lifespans, it can evolve. Qin Feng jumped back, dodging the monster's attack. Then, he used his shadow stealth skill to disappear. While the monster was disoriented, he leaped high into the air and used his hidden assault skill, striking down in one swift motion. He instantly took the creep's life. You have dealt 174 damage. You have slain a level 1 creep. You have gained 10 experience points. To think a single blow could be an instant kill. Although attacking the creep's nape can cause critical damage, this damage is way too high. Just then, another notification popped up, explaining Qin Feng's confusion. Backstab. If you're not within the enemy's line of sight when attacking, then the damage of this attack will be doubled. So that's it. There's a backstab as well. Multiple job skills activated. At the same time, increasing the damage to an incredibly terrifying level. I remember that. Before, a warrior's critical hit only dealt 40 damage, and it took a long time to kill a creep. And in the end, they even got injured. Qin Feng recalled that time. Despite being injured himself, he didn't hesitate to give the dropped lifespan reward to Qin Xiaoyu. But now, things are different. You have gained 3 tradable days of lifespan. You have gained 54 years and 155 days of non-tradable lifespan. Non-tradable. 5 people were eliminated. Each person lost at least 20 to 35 years of lifespan. Added together, it must be more than 100 years. After switching to the creep, there's only 54 years left. No big deal. Lifespan can't be traded, so it's temporarily useless. The power of judgment has been activated. Congratulations, you have obtained the Infinite Evolution talent. Infinite Evolution at the primordial level. When you kill monsters in solo mode, you have a chance to gain evolution points. These can be used to evolve skills. Every 24 hours, you'll automatically receive 5 evolution points. If you manage to kill a boss-level monster in solo mode, you'll receive 100% evolution points. Current points, 5 infinite evolution points. You can evolve skills with this? I've never heard of this in my previous life. Whether it's equipment or skill books, once dropped by a monster, it will always stay at that level, and there will be no changes whatsoever. So it turns out, this is the power that can transcend all rules and order. Amazing. Well then, let me try it out. Thinking about this, Qin Feng used 4 evolution points on Shadow Strike. Skill evolution successful. The initial skill, Common Shadow Strike, has been upgraded to Bronze. Enter Stealth Mode. Duration increased from 12 seconds to 16 seconds. Attacking will reveal the user. After exiting Stealth, the next attack's damage will be increased from 60% to 90%. Cooldown reduced from 28 seconds to 26 seconds. The initial skill, Enhanced Backstab, has been downgraded to Common. Passive effect. When attacking a target from behind, damage is increased from 10% to 15%. Qin Feng exclaimed. The duration of the afterimage has been increased to 16 seconds. When combined with the Stealth Mastery, the duration is doubled to 32 seconds. Now the invisibility time is quite long. It almost allows me to achieve a state of infinite invisibility. If the previous skill were upgraded, even a full health creeper could be eliminated in one hit. Just then, a voice rang out. Look at that skinny kid over there. He took down that monster all by himself. I told you this game was easy. Zhangzi, you're amazing. With your strength, you could take on at least 10 more. Zhangzi laughed loudly and replied, I'll protect you. Don't worry, I'm here. Qin Feng turned to look at the lovey-dovey couple behind him and coincidentally spotted the cultivator right above them. So he activated his shadow image skill and retreated. The other two were still confused by Qin Feng's actions when they suddenly noticed a dark shadow reflected on the ground. By the time they saw the gigantic spider and the swarm of spiderlings above them, it was too late. Nurturer, level 1, bronze quality. Spiderling Nurturer, level 1, normal grade. Qin Feng hid in a corner, observing the enemy. The Nurturer was a beginner boss with around 1600 HP, completely beyond the fighting capabilities of ordinary beginners. Moreover, the Nurturer also commanded a large number of smaller spiders under its control, but this works out perfectly. Let's see how you fare against my newly upgraded skill. With that thought, Qin Feng left his hiding spot, dashing towards the boss. He activated his sneak attack skill, striking at its weak point. The attack dealt a massive 338 damage to the boss. But Qin Feng's position was also exposed. As his invisibility wore off, the boss roared in pain and lunged at Qin Feng with its sharp legs. Luckily, he reacted quickly and activated Shadow Step, combined with his enhanced agility from previous evolution points. He narrowly avoided the boss's attack. If he hadn't, with his current health at only 130, he would have been toast. Unable to find Qin Feng, the boss went on a rampage, destroying everything around it in a frenzy. This monster was intelligent. It wasn't just going to stand there and take a beating. It seemed to be attacking everything in its surroundings at random. and the spiderlings are on high alert, so you can't just casually approach them. But if I'm not mistaken, a rock just zipped past and hit the boss's weak spot, dealing 299 points of damage. As expected, my main source of damage comes from attack moves, plus the bonus from escaping, with Shadow Stealth's invisibility, and the boost from my class skill. So even if I just throw rocks at the enemy, the damage won't be low at all. So Qin Feng waited for his skills cooldown, and then threw a rock. The rock triggered special effects like breaking stealth and backstab, attacking the boss's weak point. Moments later, in Seashell Town, a notification appeared announcing an updated leaderboard. Player Shadow. I just killed the bronze tier feeder and became the first to reach level 2, sitting comfortably at the top of the leaderboard. The announcement immediately sent shockwaves through the gaming community. OMG, I got killed by a small monster twice. I still can't understand what's happening. Someone already soloed the boss? What? If the AI knows this amazing guy, please introduce him to me. Soloed it? Seriously? Isn't there only one name on the leaderboard? Lutu's group was bewildered by the announcement. Sister Lutu, Shadow, is the name that just appeared there. It's him. But how did he reach level 2 so fast? This is unbelievable. And he even killed the boss. Our entire team can't even kill a normal monster, but he could solo a boss. At bronze tier. What kind of joke is this? Is it possible that the system made a mistake? Song Z and his companion, freshly revived, were equally bewildered upon reading the announcement. That enormous spider was actually defeated, but there were a bunch of smaller spiders around it. This Shadow, who could it be? The girl accompanying Song Z speculated, could it be that invisible assassin from earlier? Meanwhile, in the forest, you have defeated a bronze tier cultivator, received 300 experience points. Congratulations, you have reached level 2. Congratulations, you have received 2 evolution points. Congratulations, you have unlocked the Spiral Shell Town leaderboard. Congratulations, you have received 1 reputation point. Announcement made to the entire town. You have received 46 tradable lifespan days. Bronze tier skill book, Greedy Hands. Attack plus 35, agility plus 4. Requirement. Equipment level 1, infinite evolution points 2. Skill book, Greedy Hand, bronze level. An assassin type skill book. After learning, you can use it on monsters, with a 20% chance to receive additional loot. Requirement. Level 1 learned. As soon as the big spider died, the little spiders scattered and fled. I was careless. I should have eliminated the small spiders first to gain more experience. But unexpectedly, a bronze boss dropped an assassin type. God level skill. This skill can significantly improve loot collection. Later on, after defeating a powerful boss, there's a 20% chance to get additional loot. I remember in my previous life, in the Zhanshen Guild, there was someone, his strength was very ordinary, but he relied on this skill to gain a foothold, becoming the most sought-after figure. Every time he went out, he had to have a personal bodyguard with him. Qin Feng thought of something. Although this skill only had a 20% chance of success, but if combined with his ever-evolving talent, wouldn't the drop rate increase infinitely? Then, the probability of dropping items would increase infinitely. The next morning, Qin Xiaodu still went to school as usual. On the way, Qin Xiaodu's friend asked with concern, Xiaodu, didn't you call your brother to apologize? Yesterday, we skipped class to support Song Fei. Your brother must be very angry. As soon as Qin Feng was mentioned, Qin Xiaodu became angry. I didn't do anything wrong. Why should I apologize? If it weren't for him, we would have almost missed it again yesterday. He's the one who should apologize to me. But he's very good to you. Sometimes I really jealous of you for having such a great brother. Oh, please. All he does all day is boss me around. Besides, he's not even my real brother. Having Song Fei as my brother is enough for me. Seeing she couldn't dissuade her, Jia changed the subject. Speaking of which, what happened to your face? I fell. When I got to class, there was a huge crowd gathered around the classroom door. Qin Xiaodu's friend curiously squeezed through the crowd and gasped in astonishment. What happened to Zhang Wei? Why is he transparent? A nearby boy replied, I'm not sure. Just now, Wei said he wanted to catch up on some sleep, and a moment later, he became like this. The other students started buzzing with excitement. Zhang Wei's situation wasn't unique. It was all over the internet. It seemed like everyone in the world, everyone's experiencing this right now. Some experts believe that, simply by falling asleep, a person will enter a state of constant hallucination, but the cause is still unknown. Qin Xiaodu's friend, hearing this, immediately pulled out her phone. I should call and remind my parents too, Xiaodu. You should call your brother and remind him to be careful too. Qin Xiaodu scoffed. I won't contact him first. It would be better if someone like him just kicked the bucket. Back to the main story. After a while of diligently slaying monsters, Qin Feng had achieved a new milestone. Greedy Hand had successfully evolved from bronze rank to gold. The assassin class skill could be used on monster corpses, with a 20% to 70% chance of receiving a reward. Additional spoils of war. You have learned Greedy Hand +2. Greedy Hand skill assessment successful. You received 2 evolution points and 46 days of lifespan. Tradable. Not bad luck at all. Managed to snag another 2 evolution points. Need 3 points to evolve. Need them to upgrade Greedy Hand to +3. Great, soon enough. I'll be able to get a 100% bonus drop rate. Come to think of it, the countries of the world have probably figured this out. More and more people are flooding into the game. I need to pick up the pace. First, equip whatever usable gear I have. Qin Feng immediately equipped the corrosive greatsword, gaining an additional 35 attack points and 4 agility points. It won't be long before they realize that the skills and equipment in this game can be applied to reality. By then, the world will be engulfed in a bloody storm. To acquire skills and equipment, 2 conditions must be met. First, you need to reach level 10. Second, you must have enough lifespan to trade. Defeating small monsters to meet these requirements would be too slow. I need to find stronger bosses. Qin Feng was walking when he suddenly heard the sound of fight. He also heard someone yell, "Run away!" Qin Feng activated his shadow stealth skill and headed towards the sound. The commotion revealed a group struggling against a fast runner. Level 2, bronze quality. Speak of the devil, just when I needed a pillow. Wait, that's Wang Mang. I didn't expect to see him here. It seems the legends are true. Rumor has it that when Wang Mang first entered the game, a god abandoned him and formed a team of 5. All 6 players had hidden classes. Wang Mang's hidden class was the Holy Shield Warrior. His initial stats were twice as high as a normal warrior's. On top of that, he also had an invincibility skill. Qin Feng shifted his gaze, observing the remaining members. The Prophet's magic attacks, a mage class, dealt double the damage of a normal mage. Along with that came the Prophet's fireball. The hidden archer class, the Hawkeye sharpshooter, possessed stats twice as high as a regular archer, and came equipped with the skill rapid fire. As for the hidden priest class, it was the wandering cleric. Their healing abilities were double that of a normal priest, and they started with a group healing skill right off the bat. Initially, they could barely hold their own against the speedster, but gradually, the monster's overwhelming speed forced them onto the defensive. When both the archer and the mage couldn't hit their target, and Wang Mang's holy shield was weakening. Healer, heal me. The rest of you, keep attacking. We're down the boss. Wang Mang, he commanded. Qin Feng, hearing this, thought to himself, this Wang Mang is way too optimistic. He's forgotten this is the wilderness. If the fight drags on too long, it'll attract other monsters. As if on cue, moments later, another group of monsters appeared behind Wang Mang. They were defilers. Common level 2 monsters covered in dark brown mud, known for their ranged attacks. Boss, watch out. A young man with a saber rushed behind Wang Mang and slashed at a defiler. But his blade got stuck fast in the monster's body. Couldn't pull it out. The defiler wasn't going to back down either. It launched a counterattack, spewing a wave of brown sludge at Wang Mang's group. Ugh, disgusting. So gross. Danger. This is supposed to be a fun adventure. Our movement speed has slowed down. The sorceress was now cornered by the defiler. Terrified, she screamed for Qin Feng to save her. He instantly activated Shadow Step and dashed forward, slashing with his, directly eliminating the corrupted, rescuing the female mage, leaving the entire group astonished. One hit, he took down a corrupted with a single blow. How? Someone's helping us. How is this possible? Even for a level 1 creeper, it would take us more than 10 seconds to take it down when we surround it. But this level 2 corrupted was eliminated almost instantly. How can this be? While the young man with the sword was busy talking, the corrupted behind him was preparing to attack. Luckily, Qin Feng intervened again, saving his life. Amazing. Truly amazing. Daili Z, did you see who that was? The female mage yelled, I didn't see anything. I hope this person is here to help us. Don't get distracted. Keep fighting. Now, only the runner remains. Maintain the same rhythm as before. Wang Mang spoke up. Qin Feng had jumped up into the treetop to claim his reward. You have eliminated 2 level 2 contaminated. Received 40 experience points. 1 evolution point. Acquired the skill book, Poison Dart, common rarity. Received 8 tradable lifespan days. Poison Dart is a skill that deals continuous damage at mid-range and long range. Excellent. Evolve it immediately. Poison Dart plus 2, silver rarity, assassin class skill. Can be launched with a maximum range of 14 meters. Upon hitting the target, Poison Dart will inflict an additional 120 points of damage and inflict the poison status. 5-second cooldown. Requires level 2 to learn. Poison deals 50% continuous damage per second. Plus weakness, lasting for 5 seconds. Cannot stack. At the same time, Wang Ming raised his shield to defend. Countered the striker's attack, but was pierced by its other arm. This is bad. The blood loss is too much. I can't heal it. The nanny, standing in the distance, cried out in a panic. Everyone run. Wang Ming weakly said. She's right. Just then, a dart flew through the air, piercing the weak spot on the striker's head. The striker took 845 points of damage, equivalent to half of the monster's HP, due to the potent poison. After being hit, the striker continuously lost health, until it finally died. Your damage contribution, over 90%. All loot belongs to you. You have slain the bronze striker. Received 600 EXP, level up, level 3. Congratulations. You've received 2 evolution points and 55 days of lifespan. Can be traded. Qin Feng was secretly delighted. Unexpectedly, the poison dart's continuous damage could actually affect my passive skill. Combined with stealth, I can be invisible and throw infinite darts. In the early and mid-game, no monster will be a match for me. This damage is terrifying. Is this even human? Wang Ming was bewildered. When he saw the loot's glow disappear, indicating someone had absorbed it, he immediately stood up, looked around aimlessly, and said, "Brother, I don't know who you are, but thank you for saving my life." Qin Feng, still invisible, replied, "You're welcome. Don't be so quick to trust people in this wilderness." Wang Ming remained silent for a moment, then took the initiative to leave. "I understand. Thank you for the reminder, expert. I won't bother you to check my equipment. My name is Wang Ming. If you need any help in the future, expert, just come find me." The female maid shouted, "Expert, I'm Black Bloom. Can I be friends with you? Don't say any more, let's go." The male nanny in the group covered the female mage's mouth and dragged her away. Qin Feng watched them leave, thinking to himself, Wang Ming, this person seems trustworthy. Moreover, he has the backing of the Xia government. He has the financial resources. What I lack is a stable sales channel, so that later on, I can sell him the things I don't need. Qin Feng crushed the loot orb. A series of notifications popped up. Congratulations. You've received 3 evolution points. Received 55 days of tradable lifespan. Received bronze grade sprint leather pants. Equipped sprint leather pants. Assassin class equipment. Physical defense +9. All elemental resistance +5. Cooldown speed +15%. Equipment requirement. Level 2. Not a bad haul this time. I still have plenty of equipment and skill books. For other classes too. I'll head back to town once my bag is full and trade these for tradable lifespan. My current growth rate is already 100 times faster than in my previous life. Song Fei, I'll be coming for you soon. Scene change. A group struggles to fight against the infected and the runners. Faster. The number of monsters is increasing rapidly. Just as they were about to make a run for it, they encountered a colossal monster, a true behemoth. With a single blow, it sent the entire group straight back to the beginner village. There, a lively discussion was already underway. Darn it, those monsters always travel in packs, and they always run away when they're low on health. We need to reach level 3 to escape this game. But how are we supposed to get to level 3? It seems we need to gather more people. If 3 people aren't enough to form a team, then we'll have to form a team of 6, or even 10. A man spoke up hesitantly. I'm afraid that won't be effective. I once saw a team of 10 people get wiped out by a horde of those monsters. Besides, too many people will attract the boss. Just now, a group of 40 people attracted. That cursed one, with just one hit, killed over 30 people already. The room fell silent. A moment later, Li Zi's group was teleported back to the beginner's village. If we can't reach level 3, aren't we going to be stuck in SAO forever? We all got here after falling asleep. In other words, it's our consciousness that's trapped in here. If we can't log out of this game, our bodies will starve to death, the bald young man said worriedly. Li Zi gritted his teeth. Damn it. Why is this SAO game so damn difficult? Whether this is real or not, we can't afford to lose any more lives. Just then, Li Zi saw the name Dark Shadow, a level 3 player at the top of the leaderboard. How did he level up so fast? He must know some kind of secret. We have to find a way to get him to help us reach level 3. First, we need to escape this death game. Thinking to herself, Li Zi said to her teammates, help me spread the word. If Shadow gets us to rank B, when we return to reality, I'll give him 10 million in cash. Inwardly, she didn't believe that 10 million wouldn't tempt Shadow. Back with our protagonist. After a while of frantic fighting, he had taken his Greedy Hands skill to a new level. Jade Greedy Hands, an assassin-type skill usable on monster corpses. There's a 160% chance of receiving bonus loot. The bonus loot received has a 20% chance of increasing in grade. There's a 20% chance for the bonus loot to increase by 1 grade. Whoa, this effect is totally overpowered. If I keep evolving this skill, I wonder, can it reach 100% or even 200%? This is it. At that moment, Qin Feng saw the curse. A bronze tier boss was passing by, its mouth devouring blue orbs. Looks like it's digesting lifespans. It's about to level up to silver tier. That's quite a lot. I bet it wiped out a whole team of 40. Too bad my backpack is full. Even if I kill it, I won't get anything. Let's mark this location on the map. It'll take some time for the boss to evolve. So Qin Feng decided to go back to Beginner Village to clear out his backpack first. Then he'll deal with it later. Upon returning, he immediately set up a stall, displaying the items he didn't need, along with an announcement, selling equipment and skills, only for 10 minutes. First come, first served. Qin Feng's appearance instantly sent the crowd into a frenzy. Oh my god, when did he get here? He's already wearing 2 bronze equipment pieces, and he wants to sell 2 more? This is the guy who soloed the bronze grade boss, SAO. Look at his name. Dark Knight. He's the top player on the SAO leaderboards. Someone in the crowd wondered, why can't we see his face in SAO? Another person explained, he has full concealment enabled, because the game interface and real life are identical, trying to be all mysterious. As everyone buzzed with excitement, a girl slowly approached Qin Feng's stall. She glanced over the items and asked, how much for this ice spike skill? That woman must be Grey Rose, currently ranked 11th in Beginning Town. She also has full concealment enabled. Qin Feng thought for a moment, then replied, 100 days of lifespan. That's the price. Grey Rose stared at Qin Feng in shock. 100 days? That's too much. Can you lower it a bit? The skill, Ice Spike, even at the common level, can significantly boost magical attack power. With the current monster spawn rate, 100 days is already a bargain. Grey Rose made a different offer. Can I use real-world money? If you have enough money, you can buy someone else's lifespan first, then trade it with me. If no one bids higher, I can hold the skill for you. Qin Feng responded. Hold on a moment, Grey Rose said, then texted her team, asking for their opinion. So what should we say? Her teammates immediately chimed in. We were able to reach level 2 so quickly, all thanks to your leadership. I have no objections. Neither do I. By obtaining the index finger, our team can reach level 3 even faster. Let's just get out of the game first. Then we can talk. So, everyone, transfer your tradable lifespan to me. Once we're back in reality, I'll transfer the cash to everyone. After gathering enough lifespan, Grey Rose returned to make a deal with Qin Feng. A level 2 team would have to eliminate at least 30 to 40 creepers, and their tradable lifespan must be over 100 days. As Qin Feng pondered, the transaction was complete. According to it, the amount of lifespan he could trade increased from 268 to 368 days. Just then, Li Zi walked up to Qin Feng and arrogantly said, finally found you, Darkness. I'll give you a chance to take me straight to level 3. When we return to the real world, I'll give you 10 million in cash. My father is the chairman of Dai Jiang Enterprises. You can ask around. Don't worry about me not having enough money. So it's Jiang Li. In her past life, she was the leader of a criminal group that was later eliminated by the government. The report said she used cash to buy tradable lifespan as bait to then capture There are plenty of people engaging in illegal activities for personal gain and using this as an opportunity to eliminate those who disobey them in the real world. What scum? Thinking of this, Qin Feng flatly said, I refuse. Li Zi, now Jiang Li, was stunned by Qin Feng's response. It took him a few seconds to react. Shadow, although you're very strong in this game, no one currently knows what this game truly is. If you follow me, I guarantee that you'll have everything you desire in the future. Delicious food, fine clothes, cars, houses, women, anything you want. If you're not buying, don't interfere with my business. Qin Feng retorted, thinking to himself, what good is money? The real universal currency is lifespan. That's what's truly valuable. What would be traded? Jiang Li, you know what? If you think seducing Qin Feng will get you special treatment, you can forget it. I'd spit on that. What the hell was that? I asked you to lead the team because I thought highly of you. If this were the real world, I would have taught you a lesson already. Say another word, and I'll send your lifespan into the negatives. Qin Feng issued the warning with a chilling aura, making Jiang Lu terrified. She and her teammates quickly ran away. Qin Feng continued selling his items. Once finished, he immediately resumed his monster hunting journey. Elsewhere, Jiang Lu and her lackeys ran to a deserted alley. Once they stopped, she spoke with resentment. That shadow bastard. Not only did he refuse my offer, but he also threatened me. Just wait until I get back to reality. I'm going to catch you and make you pay. Right now. Mao Lituan emerged from a hidden corner and spoke up. Hello, Miss Li Zi. The Jianglu gang members looked at him suspiciously. My name is Mao Lituan. You can call me Lao Mao. I'm currently at level 2 and know some tricks for leveling up. I can help you level up. So, does the 10 million still count? Jianglu asked. Tricks? What tricks? Mao Lituan replied, I wouldn't tell just anyone. But since it's you, Miss Li Zi, to show my sincerity, I can make an exception and tell you. In this situation, if you want to level up, you need to take your initial 5 attribute points and add them all to your agility stat. That way, when we run at full speed, then it's a bit faster than those creeps. Do you understand now? Jiang Lei's face lit up in understanding. So that's it. That's how you play this game. Damn it. I put all 5 of my initial attribute points into strength. Oh well, at least there's someone who knows how to play. Thinking that, she smiled at Mao Lipton and said, You're actually kind of interesting. All right, take me to level up, but you're not as strong as Shadow, so I can give you 5 million. Do you accept? Give me to level 3, and I'll transfer the money to you when we return to the real world. Mao Lipton happily agreed, no problem, although that Shadow guy is really strong. It seems like he has problems with his brain. Turning down 10 million that easily? What an idiot. While this group was making their deal, Qin Feng ran back to the cursed boss. Sure enough, the boss had already evolved to silver rank. Gray mist swirled around its body, and it was still evolving. From silver rank to gold rank. It would take at least 7 or 8 hours. I'm too lazy to wait, he muttered. Qin Feng used his poison dart combined with invisibility break, launching a dart straight at the cursed one. He immediately used Shadow Meld to become invisible again. -659, -219, -219. A long string of numbers appeared above the cursed one's head. It roared in fury and unleashed an area of effect skill, frenziedly bombarding the surrounding area. Qin Feng stealthily circled the boss, thinking to himself, a silver rank boss has 2 to 3 times the health of a bronze rank boss, so it'll take 2 or 3 poison darts to finish it off. This curse bearer is a magic type boss. Most of its skills are wide-range attacks, and its damage output is extremely high. After throwing the poison dart, I have to immediately retreat and get out of its attack range. If I get hit with my current HP and defense, death is the only outcome. I need to wait until the cooldown on Shadow Meld ends. Also, the boss's attack weakens right before it launches an attack. Then, I'll immediately use stealth to escape its attack range. Not long after, the curse bearer suddenly stopped attacking and started trembling. This was the moment. Qin Feng silently repeated his previous move and took a huge chunk out of the HP bar of this boss. The cursed one chose a direction and flew off like a rocket. Seeing its HP low, the boss started to run away. Much better than going berserk before dying and just giving up. It saved me a lot of trouble. With that said, Qin Feng chased after it. A stab with hidden shadow strike landed on the cursed one's back, taking away its remaining HP. System announcement. You have slain the silver rank cursed one. Received 1,800 experience points. Congratulations. You have leveled up to level 5. Congratulations. You have received 4 evolution points. You have received 124 tradable lifespan days. That actually helped me level up twice. And I even got 4 evolution points too. Qin Feng said with a cheerful laugh. He used Greedy Hand on the boss's corpse. System announcement. Skill Greedy Hand. Appraisal successful. You have received 4 evolution points. You have received 4 evolution points. You have received 124 days of tradable lifespan. You have received 124 days of tradable lifespan. Double bonus rewards from a boss? Seriously? This buy-in gave me a whopping 12 evolution points and 372 days of lifespan. Tradable lifespan, that is. System announcement. Activating Greedy Hand bonus effect. One of your spoils of war will be upgraded from silver to gold. This is a gold tier item. No wonder. It's the Jade rank Greedy Hand. There's a 20% chance. For an additional level increase for bonus spoils. Dropped a total of 8 items, but my backpack only has 10 slots left. I can't keep running back to town after every boss fight. What a waste of time. I hope this curse will give me a ring or something with spatial storage to increase my inventory space. As soon as he finished speaking, Qin Feng bent down to pick up some glowing orbs on the ground. The moment his fingers touched a golden orb, his eyes widened in surprise. This is from Snail Town. Wang Ming and his squad members had just teleported back. We finally made it back alive. Thanks to Boss Wang Ming. We successfully leveled up to level 3 and returned to town. You're right. Boss Wang Ming is incredibly strong. This is the result of all our hard work. Sigh. It's just a shame I didn't have time to become friends with the big boss. Probably because I'm always covered in dirt. That's why the pro criticized it. Maybe at that time, if you had worn this new equipment, he might have agreed. While they were chatting, the level ranking was updated. The leaderboard. Rank 1, Darkness, level 5. Rank 2, Wang Ming, level 3. Rank 3, Balala, level 3. The players were shocked and started discussing. Darkness has reached level 5. What? Jumping from level 3 straight to level 5? What kind of boss did he kill? How strong was it? Just over 10 minutes ago, I saw the pro selling equipment. How did he level up twice so fast? My sister is 18 years old this year. I really hope the pro will like my sister. That way, I can also benefit. Carry me to level up, please. He doesn't even care about 10 million. Why would he care about your little sister? My mom just got promoted to level 3, but that big shot is already level 5. Is he even giving anyone else a chance? Wang Ming stretched languidly and watched as his squad mates spoke up. Don't overthink it for now. Let's all get back to reality and tell our family and friends about this divine game. The world might descend into chaos. At the very least, we should prepare our loved ones. All right, we're logging off now. With that, they all simultaneously logged out of the game. Back in the real world, Wang Ming was lying in bed. Suddenly, he clutched his head, let out a soft groan, and sat up. His teammates nearby, seeing this, rushed to his bedside. Look, quick, Captain Wang is awake. Someone tell the chief. Captain Wang is awake. Captain Wang, how are you feeling? Are you all right? You scared us half to death. Do you know what you look like just now? You were practically transparent. Don't do that to us, Captain Wang. I told you to rest yesterday. I said I would keep an eye on the suspect for you. But, now fully recovered and alert, Wang Ming immediately yelled, quickly, gather everyone. Call an emergency meeting. Something big has happened. An emergency meeting was quickly convened at the police station, where Wang Ming worked. After listening to Wang Ming's detailed account of what he had experienced, the middle-aged police officer sitting in the center asked, previously you reported that you had formed a team with a hidden profession. Just when we were almost wiped out, someone saved SAO. Wang Ming confidently replied, that's right, his name is Shadow. When he rescued us, Shadow was only at level 3. But by the time we reached level 3, he was already at level 5. Moreover, he jumped 2 levels straight to level 5. A male officer asked, jump 2 levels? If he's already reached level 5 now, wouldn't he be the #1 player in SAO? How did he do that? Wang Ming speculated. Maybe he defeated some kind of boss. Another male officer asked, according to what you said, Shadow reached level 3 an hour ago. So why hasn't he logged out yet? Could he not have any family in the real world and not need to inform them? Wang Ming replied, I don't know about that, but it's possible he doesn't. The meeting was proceeding seriously when a female officer named and you suddenly spoke up. Could this shadow figure be an SAO Ice Guy protagonist? A typical Ice Guy protagonist. Wouldn't it be you, Ni, who would rise to power so quickly? Hearing this, the entire meeting room turned to look at Wu. Feeling embarrassed from all the stares, Wu spoke up. Did I say something wrong? The middle-aged police officer interjected with a reminder. Wu, we've already told you to read fewer novels. In such a serious situation, don't joke around like that. He then looked at everyone with a serious expression and said, the information Wang Ming just provided about the divine game completely matches the information passed down from higher-ups. A recent study shows that some elderly individuals died immediately after falling asleep. After collecting data and comparing those who returned to reality, it's been confirmed that these individuals have died multiple times within the game. In other words, if their lifespans in the game, apotheosis, are reset to 0, they'll lose their lives in the real world. A police officer spoke up. This is a supernatural event, beyond our comprehension. A middle-aged officer nodded in agreement. Indeed, we might be experiencing an invasion of an unknown supernatural force. Urgent orders from higher up. Establish a vanguard team based on local sectors. Explore apotheosis and share intelligence. Intel. We must assemble a professional army as soon as possible. This is a major event, one that will impact the entire world. Currently, every nation is pouring its resources into understanding this divine game, this abandoned game. If we fall behind in this area, it means we lose our footing on the international stage. Therefore, we must gather intelligence on this game by any means necessary. Wu, I appoint you as captain of Team 1. Wu stood at attention and replied loudly, yes, sir. The middle-aged police officer then looked at Wang Ming. He assigned Wang Ming as the vice captain. Both of you can choose your own team members. Wang Ming also stood at attention and loudly accepted the order. According to Wang Ming's description, this shadow has a good personality. You could try befriending him. The reason I appointed Wu as captain is because I think her personality is more suited to investigate darkness. I hope everyone can find out the true identity of darkness as soon as possible. It's best to represent the government and establish a cooperative relationship with darkness and obtain the information he possesses. The mission, the most crucial task for everyone at this stage, is to maintain stability. Does everyone understand? The crowd responded loudly in unison. The middle-aged police officer nodded and dismissed them. Meanwhile, at Qin Xiaoyu's dormitory, her roommates were also discussing matters related to the godly game. Unbelievable. Zhang Wei said that people from the same area, when they go to sleep, will appear in the same beginner village. Really? No, I want to go home. I have to go back and take care of my parents. They've never played a game before. I'm afraid they won't be able to adapt. Don't let yourself become a burden. Realistically, we could develop ourselves first and then take care of our parents. Later on, Qin Xiaoyu stared pensively at her phone. Such a big thing happened, but Qin Feng hasn't reacted at all. How? Why hasn't he come to apologize to me? Why is he being so arrogant? Every time I got angry before, he would always try to comfort me. But today, not only did he not try to coax me, he even hit me. Even my parents have never hit me. All I did was skip school to go to Song Fei's concert. Qin Feng is so hateful. If you don't apologize to me 1,000 times this time, I will absolutely never forgive you. Luckily, I went to see Song Fei yesterday. If the divine game incident really happens, I'm afraid it will be very difficult to have another chance. We were so close yesterday. Song Fei, I miss you so much. That's right. If you enter the game when you sleep, then Song Fei will definitely be in there too. As long as I enter the game, I can find Song Fei. And Zhang Wei reached level 3 so quickly. He must be an expert. I have to ask him. With that thought, Qin Xiaoyu sent Zhang Wei a message. Zhang Wei, expert, do you have any strategies to teach me? On the other hand, Zhang Wei received the message and smirked to himself. Wow, even a noble goddess like Qin Xiaoyu is coming to me for strategies? This is a godsend opportunity. If I can catch Qin Xiaoyu then, he messaged back. Didu, you asked the right person. Let me tell you a secret. When you enter the game, all your initial attribute points should be added to agility. If your speed isn't fast enough, you'll be tormented by monsters. Qin Xiaoyu messaged, what if I'm a mage? Do I need to increase my agility? Zhang Wei messaged, exactly. Agility isn't completely useless for magic users. It can increase casting speed, and is especially important in the early stages. Qin Xiaoyu messaged, "But what if I still can't fight? Even with agility?" Zhang Wei messaged, "Don't worry, Xiaoyu. As long as someone in town reaches level 5, the teleportation formation in town will activate. You can freely form a team and level up then. Wait until the teleportation formation is ready. I'll find you and take you with me." Qin Xiaoyu was just waiting for Zhang Wei to say these words. She happily lay down on the bed, closed her eyes, and thought to herself, "Great, these clingy guys are actually useful. I've found myself a shield. Oomph. Qin Feng, consider this me giving face to my brother since he's entering the game now. Just keep putting on your act. By the time you get in the game, who knows how many levels higher I'll be than you. I won't be helping you power level then." Rewind a few hours. The moment Qin Feng touched the golden light, its information appeared before him. Cursed golden ring. For all classes. +8 to all attributes. +26 dark resistance. +26 attack power. Weakness +0.1. Requires level 4 equipment. Each attribute increased by 8 points is equivalent to a 32-point boost. The ring's attributes are equivalent to the total attributes others can only obtain after reaching level 30. Moreover, it also provides dark element resistance, very effective against those dark creatures. The initial weak point attack rate is 1.5x. With the ring, this multiplier increases to 1.6x. Not bad at all. And there's this too. Qin Feng said, glancing at another system panel. Silver flash / assassin type skill. Dashes forward. A maximum of 15 meters and enters stealth mode. Lasts for 5 seconds and unleashes 3 slashes on all enemies in its path. 12-second cooldown. Reduced to 10.43 seconds. Requirement. Level 4. Slash width. 2.1 meters. Each slash gains plus 100 points. Attack power. 100%. Considered a back attack, but cannot deal critical damage. Qin Feng spoke up. This is an incredibly powerful AoE skill. Allows movement and even invisibility. Should I learn it now? Still have some points left. Let's evolve. Evolve the greedy hand first. System announcement. You have consumed 8 evolution points. Remaining points, 4. Diamond greedy hand, assassin skill. Usable on monster corpses. Grants a 220% chance to receive bonus loot. Bonus loot received. Has a 40% chance to increase 1 grade. Qin Feng muttered, just as I predicted. If I take down a monster now, I'm guaranteed 2 extra pieces of loot. Taking down one of these monsters is like 3 other people taking down one. There are still 4 evolution points left, so shunning. Blade Shadow can be upgraded to rank B now. System announcement. You have consumed 3 evolution points. 1 point remaining. Blade Shadow, Platinum Assassin skill. Dashes forward instantly up to 21 meters and enters stealth mode, lasting 7 seconds, and delivers 5 slashes to all enemies in its path. Cooldown, 10.43 seconds. Requires level 4 to learn. Slash width, 3.1 meters. Each slash adds 200 attack power. No cooldown reduction? That's a bummer. But still, just relying on Blade Shadow, I can achieve infinite invisibility. Everything else is garbage. But this silver rank warrior skillbook, this war cry, could still fetch a decent price. While he was thinking, Qin Feng suddenly heard strange noises around him. He looked up and saw several monsters charging towards him. A level 4 quadruped climber just in time. I'll use you to test the power of my Azure Shield Shadow. Qin Feng's words were followed by his sudden disappearance. Next, only a few flashes of sword light could be seen, slicing the monsters' bodies into pieces that fell to the ground. System notification. You have slain a level 4 quadruped climber. You have gained 80 experience points. You have received 5 tradable lifespan days. Qin Feng reappeared and said, monster slaying efficiency has improved. If I were to use poison darts, it would take at least 2 darts to kill 1 monster. The shorter the battle, the lower the chance of unexpected events. My current tradable lifespan is 618 days, but to actually use the equipment and skills, the tradable lifespan has to reach at least 2.5 years, or to be more precise, 900 days. I should go back to selling the stuff in my backpack. The tradable lifespan I have is almost at the minimum requirement for withdrawal. Once I reach level 10, I can extract the skills and equipment from a game. and bring them into reality. On his way back to Kongtown, Qin Feng accidentally ran into Jiang Lei and Mao Lituan, talking to each other. Congratulations to our young miss for reaching level 3. Isn't it time for you to fulfill your promise? Don't worry, our Jiang Corporation won't be short of your little bit of money. Now, let's go back to reality. This is my phone number. You can contact me directly, right? Sell me all your tradable lifespan. I'll pay you 10,000 for each year. No problem. Haha, I told you, darkness is a blind fool, even a big boss. Like the eldest young miss doesn't value it. So, we'll wait for you in reality before logging off. Mao Lituan said to himself smugly. Haha, even if the game really does affect lifespan. So what? Lifespan can be earned anytime. Only those who can turn gaming skills into money, like me, are truly smart. Not long after, Qin Feng returned to town. The first thing he did was go to the teleportation formation and activate it. System announcement. Congratulations on lighting instantaneous teleportation formation. In Conical Hat Town, you can teleport once a day for free. Multiple teleportations will consume your lifespan. It can be traded. No formation found. No other teleportation formation has been activated in the city. Jianghai, the town's teleportation formation, was originally two-way. Lighting a teleportation formation is useless before they can teleport to each other. Players in other towns must also reach level 5 to light the teleportation formation. Teleportation. I remember in my past life, Song Fei was in Firefly Town. I can set a reminder. Someday, someone in Firefly Town will activate the teleportation formation. When that happens, I'll be the first to know. However, instantly teleporting between towns didn't hold much significance initially. His primary objective was to reach level 10 and then journey to the Forgotten Continent, abandoned by the gods. There was where the true beginning of the game, godforsaken, lay. Lost in thought, Qin Feng made his way to the square and set up his stall with the tagline, selling equipment and skills. Only selling for 10 minutes. If you want to buy, be quick. The surrounding players immediately recognized Qin Feng and exclaimed, "Holy crap! The Dark Overlord has appeared again. The Overlord has finally arrived. I've saved up 150 days worth of lifespan, just waiting for the Overlord to sell his goods." Last time, the Overlord sold the Ice Needle technique, which sent Gray Rose skyrocketing. Second place on the leaderboard. Hoping for a mage skill book this time. There actually is a skill book, but it's only a silver grade skill book. War Cry. For warriors only. I want that War Cry book. System announcement. Transaction successful. Received 300 tradable lifespan days. 300 tradable lifespan days for a skill book? Is it worth it? Short-sighted warrior. With this skill book, monster slaying efficiency doubles. 300 days of lifespan can be earned back in just 2 days. I want that cloak. I want those boots. Qin Feng's stall was completely bought out by other players. He immediately got up, packed up his stall, and thought to himself, sold out in just a minute. The total transaction time for the items I sold this time is 650 days. Right now, my trading lifespan has reached 2,174 days, but it's still not enough. If I want to extract the attribute levels, professions, equipment, and skills from that abandoned godly game and make them a reality, it's still a long way off. The players who couldn't snag a purchase are constantly groaning. I missed out twice. Me too. Master, will you still be selling here next time? Please sell a few more times. I'm begging you. Right now. Black Bloom ran over, shouting, Master, Master, I have this treasure. Do you want it? She then took out a ring and held it forward. A spatial ring with 12 extra inventory slots that don't take up space in your ring or backpack slots. Qin Feng was astonished and muttered to himself, a spatial ring. This is a special storage equipment. It's valuable because it doesn't take up backpack or equipment slots, and each player can only carry a maximum of 3 bags for storage. Although this can drop from any monster, the drop rate is incredibly low. This fairy sister is extremely lucky to receive it so early. Before, a 12-slot item like this could be sold for over 3,600 gold. He then asked her how she intended to sell it. Black Bloom laughed and replied, I don't want the veteran's gold. I just want to be friends with you. And then, conveniently, have you, veteran, lead our group to take down a boss. Responding with a simple okay, Qin Feng sent her a friend request. System notification. Player Black Bloom has accepted your friend request. Qin Feng asked, what kind of boss is it? Black Bloom replied, it's just a golden grade boss. Qin Feng then asked, what's its name? Too far away to see clearly. It's located near a boat on the swamp. Looks pretty dilapidated. Hearing this, Qin Feng's eyes widened, and he thought to himself, a dilapidated boat. Could it be the Golden Ghost ship? The Golden Ghost ship is an incredibly rare boss. It can appear at any level. The probability of it spawning is extremely low. Moreover, it drops especially useful items. Whenever a Golden Ghost ship appears, a fierce battle erupts between guilds, all vying for it. A Golden Ghost ship appearing in a level 5 town, probably level 5. At this level, it's the easiest to defeat. To encounter the Golden Ghost ship so early in a small town, received another rare storage ring. On top of that, she's a member of Wang Meng's team. Could she be the legendary Koi Princess Jean Li from the previous life? Qin Feng kept a straight face and asked her, how did you discover this golden boss? Black Bloom replied, after logging out and having dinner, I wanted to log back in quickly to level up with the captain and the others. But who knew they would be so late? With nothing to do, I wandered around sightseeing and found the golden boss. Under a cliff, Qin Feng thought to himself, in my past life, I heard that in Wang Meng's team, there was a member with a koi-like physique who could encounter precious treasures while wandering in the wilderness. A rare divine temple dungeon boss. At first, I thought this was just a smokescreen, something the government made up to cover up intelligence. But they actually exist. I can't believe it's true. It's really her. Black Blue blushed and said, boss, why are you staring at me like that? Qin Feng said, it's nothing. Then, the two of them left town together. Meanwhile, in a hidden corner, a shady figure was secretly watching them. Seeing the two leave the town gates, he immediately headed in a different direction. He quickly ran to a deserted spot. Not far from there, a big-shot gangster was bragging to his underlings. Back in the day, I led you brothers to conquer the overlord of Chungkat. Don't worry, follow me, and I guarantee you'll all be living the high life. Just then, the lookout ran up and shouted, boss, that kid took a girl out of town. Hearing that, the gang leader smirked and said, as expected of a brat, so impatient that you couldn't resist picking up girls already, huh? Men, follow me. Meanwhile, Qin Feng and Black Bloom were walking and talking. I could back off. If the boss drops equipment or skill books that you can use, I'll give them to you, and the rest will be mine. What about team leader Wang Meng and his team? Your team has all sorts of classes. What if assassin gear drops? Wouldn't I be wasting my effort? Then let's do as you say. But can I make a small request? Go ahead. If we sell the equipment to team leader Wang Meng and his team, could you maybe cut them a bit of a deal? No problem. So, we'll head out after Captain Wang Meng finishes his shift. Right, boss? Where are we going now? We're on our way to take down a golden level boss. Hearing Qin Feng's words, Black Bloom's face pale. Big boss, you're an assassin, and I'm a mage. You can turn invisible. But how can I possibly withstand that? Qin Feng said, I'm enough on my own. You just need to observe from a safe distance. Black Bloom gasped, huh? She thought to herself, one person could take down a golden level boss. Although she knew the big boss was incredibly powerful, this was still too much of an exaggeration. Suddenly, Qin Feng's figure vanished on the spot, leaving her confused and looking around. Hey boss, she called out. Boss, where did you go? Hiding in the trees back there, the group of followers also saw Qin Feng disappear and whispered among themselves. The boss, that shadow, he's gone. Haha, he must have tricked that girl. Left her alone in this wilderness and took off. Let's just go grab her, have some fun, and then we'll talk. I told you, if you guys follow me, you'll definitely be well-fed and well-clothed. But look, isn't that woman right there? The boss is so clever. Before they can make a move, Qin Feng suddenly appeared right in front of them and used Shadow Slash, sending them back to the respawn point. System notification. You have eliminated 5 players and received a total of 12 lifespan days. Can this measly trade be achieved by just dealing with 2 small fries? Qin Feng muttered to himself as his figure vanished once more, reappearing beside Black Bloom. Black Bloom asked in surprise, Boss, where did you just go? Qin Feng replied, there were some tails on us. I sent them back to town. Black Bloom responded, oh, I thought you went to the bathroom. By the way, boss, now that you have this invisibility skill, going to the bathroom must be super convenient for you, right? You could go whenever and wherever. without anyone seeing you. Wait, but if if it came out, would it be invisible too? Qin Feng interrupted abruptly. Take me to find the boss you were talking about. Within the small town, a new player emerged. If Qin Feng were here, he would instantly recognize this person as none other than his backstabbing good friend, Qin Xiaoduo. Wow, I actually sense that. This is great. I actually received the hidden class, Life Priestess. It must be incredibly powerful. With this, I'll definitely be a perfect match for Song Fei. I wonder how Song Fei is doing right now. Does he know the secret to maximizing initial stats? Who knows where that jerk Qin Feng has gone off to? All he does is boss me around. But when it really matters, he's completely unreliable. Well, it's fine. Now, I have a hidden class, and Chang Wei promised to help me level up. Qin Feng, you take care of yourself. I don't care about you. While Qin Xiaoyu also started to observe her surroundings and noticed the leaderboard hanging in the sky, she gasped in astonishment. Wow, Dark Shadow is in first place and already level 6. Zhang Wei is only level 3, and he still has time to brag about his strength. Looks like this Dark Shadow is the real deal. If I had Dark Shadow on my team, I'd definitely level up even faster than Zhang Wei. But where can I find this legendary Dark Shadow? Just then, Qin Xiaoyu overheard Wang Meng and others talking nearby. Damn it, I can't reach Xiao Ruofeng. We don't have time to wait for her. Anyone have any ideas? We can't fight monsters without a healer. We're not Dark Shadow, so he can play by himself. I suggest we find a new babysitter to cooperate with. It sounds like these guys are familiar with the darkness. Qin Xiaoyu's eyes lit up and she hurried forward to speak. Hello, excuse me, are you looking for a babysitter? I'm a hidden job, a sacrificial priestess. At the same time, Qin Feng and Black Bloom also arrived at the boss's location. Looking down from the cliff at the boss in the swamp below, Qin Feng spoke. As expected, it's the Golden Ghost ship. You stay here and hide. Be careful of sneak attacks. I'll go deal with the boss. Black Bloom said, Okay, big shot, be careful. Qin Feng nodded and jumped straight down. System announcement. Due to the influence of the ghost ship, this area has become a berserk zone. Lifespan drain rate in this area is 100x faster. Time moves 100 times faster in there. If you stay inside for 15 minutes, it'll cost you a day of your life. This temporary berserk zone doesn't have much of an impact. He muttered to himself. Qin Feng landed softly and quickly ran towards the center of the swamp. Information, boss, Golden Ghost ship, level 5, gold grade. Special gold. Time remaining, 45 minutes, 25 seconds. This special boss has a limited appearance time. Good thing there's still 45 minutes left. Plenty of time after I take it down. With that, Qin Feng started with Shield Shadow Slash, and then entered stealth mode. The boss was immediately hit 5 times. Each hit dealt 549 damage. Qin Feng then reappeared, using Poison Dart combined with Hidden Strike, targeting the boss's weak spot. It caused a massive amount of damage. Then used Shadow Image to cloak himself and retreat from the boss. He knew the boss would retaliate now. The ghost ship raised its oar-like arm, and water spouts erupted like swirling tornadoes, sweeping across the marsh. Qin Feng, under the cover of invisibility, used his agility to nimbly dodge the attacks. But it didn't stop there. As soon as the water spouts subsided, monstrous, decaying figures rose from the swamp. He counted at least a dozen of them. Defeating the Golden Ghost ship presented some challenges. Firstly, many were unaware of its weakness. Its true vulnerability wasn't its skeletal frame or its hull, but the spectral bell hanging at the bow. Secondly, when its weak point was attacked, it would manipulate the surrounding water, launching a wide-scale assault. The destructive power of this water column is immense. In the initial phase, only warriors equipped with the silver set can barely withstand it. Fortunately, the initial agility of the dark class is high enough, otherwise it will be difficult to dodge. Third, after the long-range attack concludes, the boss will summon 12 putrid water demons onto the battlefield. Each one possesses the strength of a silver tier boss. The 12 putrid water demons will launch a frenzied attack, and most teams will descend into chaos at this point. Furthermore, every 3 minutes, the Golden Ghost ship will summon another putrid water demon. If not dealt with promptly, the number of putrid water demons will steadily increase, ultimately leading to the annihilation of the entire team. But I'm always invisible, so they won't be able to find me. Just find a right angle, and they can be wiped out with a single blow. Speaking of which, Qin Feng materialized, unleashing a skill. Shield Shadow Slash, sending those putrid water demons flying. Simultaneously, he dealt a massive blow to the boss, taking a huge chunk of its health. Above on the cliff, Black Bloom's jaw dropped, wide enough to fit a chicken egg. This was the #1 dark horse of the SAO rankings. This was just overwhelmingly powerful, appearing and vanishing like a phantom. The boss had already lost a third of its health. It barely put up any resistance at all. As she marveled in astonishment, she received a message from Qin Feng. Xiaohei, I'm about to die. Black Bloom jolted. What? She typed back. Qin Feng messaged, you don't have to do anything. Just wait for me to respawn. Black Bloom, huh? But why, master? You have the upper hand right now, don't you? And what the hell is Xiaohei? Qin Feng messaged her, you're not Xiaohei. Black Bloom messaged back. Big boss, my name is Black Bloom. Hey Bo Lin, the Great Reaper, not Xiaohei. It sounds like a dog's name. Qin Feng replied, I know Xiaohei. Meanwhile, the group Qin Feng just dealt with had respawned and were furiously charging back, searching for them. Qin Feng, you too. The enraged leader roared, damn it, we were careless. This guy, I used to win every single championship, from one championship to another. A legend back in the day. And now I'm being bullied by some punk kid. Just then, a lackey ran up and reported, Boss, we found that girl. She's at the edge of the cliff ahead. And that damn shadow is fighting the boss, alone at the foot of the cliff. The police chief scoffed, go ahead and tell him. This time I've called all my men. I don't believe we can't handle him. Back to Qin Feng's battle with the boss. The fourth and most difficult one. The ghost ship. This golden will unleash a surge of violent spiritual energy across a vast area, then forcibly immobilize anyone within it for 5 seconds. There's no way to dodge it, so, while Qin Feng was strategizing, the boss's wide-range attack had already reached and enveloped him. System announcement, you have died. You have lost 7,326 years of non-tradable lifespan. You have lost 7,187 days of tradable lifespan. The pursuers arrived just in time to witness this scene. Haha, serves that idiot right. This fool, just because others call him boss, and yet he's arrogant enough to challenge the golden boss alone? The golden boss? By himself? That shadow hound is loaded, I tell ya. A light sphere that massive. That's got to be worth at least a few hundred lifespans. Remember when we raided the boss and it only had half health left? Let's go finish it off. We could score a huge chunk of lifespan. That's only half the lifespan he lost. That big dog deserves what's coming to him. Today, little dog Tao will feast on the big dog. The excited gangster Tao yelled, leading his lackeys down the cliff. But the moment they entered the swamp, the scene suddenly changed. The gloomy, dark sky completely vanished, replaced by a clear blue sky. Everyone froze for a few seconds, until they clearly saw the surrounding buildings. Only then did they react, and realize they had respawned. They erupted in rage, shouting, son of a... How is this boss so strong? How can that shadow thing make its health drop by half like that? What the hell? This is insane. We just stepped in a swamp, and got wiped out by that water pillar. Plus, there are so many small monsters. How are we supposed to fight this? Damn, we took too much damage. Let's get out of here and continue. I can't believe this thing is so freaky. Moments later, Qin Feng returned to the swamp and found a pile of glowing orbs on the ground. Surprised, he messaged Black Bloom, I'm back, Xiaohei. Why are there so many lifespan orbs here? Black Bloom replied, just now a group of people charged in here, but they all got wiped out by the water pillar. Qin Feng replied, so that's what happened. Huh, he really overestimated himself. He then looked toward the boss, remembering his past life. He had suffered greatly because of this golden ghost ship. The golden ghost ship only used its immobilization skill once, so the remaining half of its health could be easily dealt with. When its health dropped to half, there was a certain chance it would disappear and reappear in the distance. This made it difficult for ordinary players to defeat it, but I've already grasped its movement pattern, he thought to himself. Thinking this, Qin Feng charged towards the boss and launched his attack. On the cliff, the group had once again arrived and shouted, Boss, look, that brat's at it again, fighting the boss. Let's find an opening and take them all down. Black Bloom stood at the edge of the cliff and spotted them not far off. Those idiots are back again. Damn it. They're nothing but trouble. The boss is almost down. I can't let them succeed. With that thought, Black Bloom used chain lightning on their leader and yelled, "The gods have spoken. Let there be thunder." The group cried out in anger. "Who the hell is attacking us?" "Boss, there's a mage over there. That woman wants to die. Get her." Seeing them charge towards her, Black Bloom yelped and took off running. "Get back here. You're going down." They roared, hot on her heels. But they didn't know that there's another group lurking in the shadows here, silently observing everything from the swamp. The battle is nearing its end. Fu finally is about to die. No wonder it's a golden ghost ship, even though it's only level 5. Taking it down solo is still incredibly difficult. My damage output is still too low, making this fight drag on for too long. It's drawn the attention of others. There's a group on the cliff. Looks like they just bit the dust. There's also a guild by the swamp. Seems like they're waiting for me to finish off the boss, so they can swoop in and steal the loot. Even though he knows this, Qin Feng isn't worried in the slightest. He uses his newly recharged skill to deliver the final blow to the boss. System announcement. You have defeated the Golden Ghost ship. You have gained 4,800 experience points. Congratulations. You have reached level 8. Congratulations. You have received 7 evolution points and 216 days of lifespan. Trading ideas is a good concept, but unfortunately, you've miscalculated. Qin Feng whispered and used Shadow Meld to vanish on the spot, leaving the dropped items on the ground without picking them up. At the same time, all players received a notification. Player Darkness of Seashell Town is the first on the server to defeat a golden boss and has received 3 reputation points. The players began to chatter. A golden boss, first kill. Holy crap, is this Darkness guy demon? How's he so strong? Which nation did Seashell Town originally belong to? The first player to defeat a golden boss. He must be a strong player from our great South Korea. Smekta. In the town of Voso, Wang Mang spoke up. Wasn't there an announcement a while ago saying that Darkness could fight the bronze boss alone? Just like that, he single-handedly took down a gold boss. Why is there such a huge gap between people? Standing right behind Qin Xiaoyu, he frowned and thought to himself, this Darkness guy is truly formidable. If I could have him help me level up, I could meet my brother in no time. Back to the scene at the swamp. After Qin Feng disappeared, the leader of the second group chuckled softly. Haha, this boss really dropped a lot of loot. That guy ran away and didn't get a thing. He must have been scared of us. Guang, use your skill to find him. Take him out, and we'll have the golden boss's dropped loot all to ourselves. It'll be a huge score. A player named Guang replied with a grunt, then immediately drew his bow. He used the skill Spectral Hawk to fire towards the swamp. Tan Feng, hidden in stealth, saw this and muttered, Spectral Hawk, huh? Unexpected. This hunter learned an anti-stealth skill so quickly. No wonder they're so confident about taking me out to steal the loot. Too bad. My class has level 1 stealth plus and level 1 anti-stealth detection. No one can see through my invisibility. Not a chance. As expected, Guang couldn't detect Tan Feng, so he turned to his guild leader and reported, Boss, there's no one there. That brat probably saw how many of us there were and got scared off. Consider him smart. Let's go over there and secure the loot. Don't be careless. Be ready to fight at any moment. The time to secure the loot drop is 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the boss loot will belong to us. Finishing his words, the guild leader and his lackeys ran towards the dropped item. Just then, several flashes of sword light appeared, slicing them into pieces. Qin Feng's figure appeared, softly saying, This place is much quieter now. Where did that Xiao Hei girl go? Forget it. I'll find her later. The remaining evolution points from before, plus the rewards from the boss. I can only allow Greedy Hand to evolve one more time. First, let's evolve the skill. Then, I'll touch those corpses afterward. I really hope the skill evolution was successful. System announcement. Greedy Hand, an epic assassin type skill, has a 300% chance of receiving bonus loot. Bonus loot received has a 100% chance to be upgraded by 1 level. A 100% chance to level up? This is simply a complete transformation. I'm going to make all these light orbs explode. Qin Feng muttered to himself. Qin Feng started using Greedy Hand to collect the notification sounds. Rang out continuously. System announcement. You have used the skill Greedy Hand. You have received 21 evolution points. You have received 648 tradable lifespan days. You receive the special item, Demonic Spirit Pill. You received the special item, Demonic Spirit Pill. You received. Qin Feng exclaimed in surprise. No way. I got 2 demonic spirit pills in one go. He took out the 2 demonic spirit pills and examined them. Demonic Spirit Pill, containing demonic fire, a special item. When carried, you will not lose lifespan upon death. This effect has a cooldown of 1,565 seconds. Soul absorption, passive. When you kill a demonic creature, the lifespan drop rate increases by 20% x2. This effect is doubled when 2 demonic fires are present at the same time. Soul control, active when the demonic fire bell is rung. It will cause an effect of immobilization for 3 seconds to all enemies within a 100-meter radius. Cooldown time, 521 seconds. Qin Feng thought to himself, this Hellfire Bell isn't really a piece of equipment, but more like a tool. It doesn't take up an equipment slot, but both bells only occupy 1 slot in the backpack. Using it was indeed very convenient. Just at that moment, Qin Feng received a cry for help from Black. Big Boss Bloom. Big Boss, help me. What are you guys doing? Don't come over here. Worried, Qin Feng messaged back. Xiao Hei, where are you?